Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Rose of Venus Tarot. It's Lacey. Thank you so much for clicking on to my video. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you get real comfortable. If you're returning, hey, welcome back. It's real nice to see you again. And thank you to all of those who like, comment, and subscribe. It's really been helping your girl grow and I 1000% appreciate it. So let's get into it. This is going to be a general collective energy reading. So please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Not every reading is going to resonate with everyone, and that is okay. Let's call on the divine. Divine, please guide me and protect me as I dive into this collective energy. Please give me clear and concise and precise messages. Let me know what's going on in this collective energy. What do we need to know of? What do we need to be aware of here? Right off the back, I'm hearing that somebody regrets starting ish with you. It's like them starting crap with you has led to like a whole investigation against them and how they operate and how they run things here. Some of you guys, maybe this could have been a particular business. This could have been somewhere where you were living. This could be with a landlord trying to make it seem like you guys were going to ruin their place, mess up their apartment, leave things in a certain way that like that's disorderly. This could be like a landlord complaining about water stains in the bathroom you left, and whole time they come to investigate the water stains, they end up finding out that the landlord got toxic mold, like or that the landlord is illegally housing pets, or like they had like their water meter was running too high, like, and they had a whole host of problems and stuff that they did compared to you guys leaving hair in the shower or something and them trying to come at you for this. Somebody wishes that they would have never came at you, bro, because it's like they're like pulling their hair out wishing they would have just shut the hell up. It's something about you that just gave them anxiety. A lot of you guys could carry yourself in a relaxed way, or a way that people might come off as careless. Like, some people might feel like you got your head in the clouds, you're careless, and with carelessness, they think comes recklessness here. It's like maybe these people didn't find any damages or something, but they wanted to like get money out of you. They felt like you didn't have the energy to fight back. Like you guys were laid back. You're gonna be like, all right, whatever, you got that. And they didn't find that type of energy. Somebody wishes that they would have never started ish with you, because this is like, or some lawsuit you have. Some of you guys might be winning some sort of money in some sort of lawsuit. There's a couple of people who wish that they would have never started anything with you, because the way they perceive you. I don't know who you guys are collective, but some people are like, they're triggered by the way you carry yourself. They're triggered by your natural starlight qualities, and they're triggered by your all right, like your I'm seeing Daria type of like behavior. Like some people could just be triggered by your laid backness. Like, they want to whatever your sensuality. Let's pull some cards on this. Why miss some more? We got clarity here, truth, intentions, honesty, and reverse. Yeah, some people could be triggered by the fact that you guys, maybe you don't share everything. Maybe like they couldn't get a clear reading on you. They didn't know how to address you, how to see you, what category to put you in. And now they're realizing it's not on them to put you in any sort of category at all. This energy is so strange, but it's some sort of regret. They wish they would have never started with you. This is divine. Please tell me more. Divine, please tell me more. We got peace, balance, harmony, friendship coming out here. Yeah, you guys are really balanced. You're really a peaceful person. You're really like a calm, friendly person here. And for some reason, this could make people feel like you're stupid. This can make people feel like you don't know what you're doing. This could anger some people that carry themselves in a certain way to get respect here. They're like, okay, they didn't like this sort of like sweet, ditzy, pink vibe that you had going on. They felt like it was going to lead you to be something you're not, some sort of reckless you're not. I feel like all in all, you guys are peaceful. And influences, attachment, third parties, and peers is coming out here. Yeah, maybe these people were influenced by other people to stereotype you, or I feel like the third parties could have been told this person to leave it alone. I'm hearing somebody say, "Leave it alone." I told you to leave it alone. I told you not to worry about it. I told you I didn't think that the collective was going to do anything that bad. I told you I thought the collective was clean. I told you to leave it alone. The collectives are cool people and whatnot. And they didn't listen to this sort of influence of people telling them to back the hell up off of you. This is like people who just, they got to learn one way or another. Those people who look at people and then start projecting all types of ideals on them. Oh, who I thought you were like this. I thought you were like a B word when I met you. I thought you were like this. I never met somebody and thought that they were anything other than a person I just met. And then you got to wait for things to come in. Of course, when it comes to dating and whatnot, when it comes to men, I do have a better read on men, and men do have a better reading on me for a good point. Not the lies they be trying to tell, trying to break you down, but like, I don't know. It's just strange. Some guys could like they know what my motives are and whatnot. They like even down to the bus driver knowing I was about to get off at the wrong stop here. They could be weirdly and psychic and intuitive. I trust my intuition when it comes to certain guys. If I get a bad feeling in my stomach, I'm not going on that date. You know, I won't tap into it and think like, well, he's like this and he's that type of guy. Well, how cool he is, how this he is. But when it's that feeling of like I don't feel like I'm gonna make it home if I go on a date with him, or I don't feel like my mentals are going to be okay after this. I listen to that and move on. Apology is coming out here. Somebody owes you an apology. I feel like they're realizing that because they might be seeing things from your perspective. This is like somebody running a dump, a shit show, and then you come through and they're complaining about you when they had no room to complain here. This is somebody who had a lot of skeletons in their closets and they wish they would have just shut up here. Forgiveness, return, and sorry is coming out here. Somebody feels like they completely, like, oh my gosh, like the way they acted towards you was very unacceptable. Maybe they want to offer you some sort of apology, or maybe the apology just wasn't enough. We got confusion, uncertain, unclear, unsure is coming out here. They were unsure of you and they should have used that to detach. A lot of people don't know how to detach from those negative thoughts that they have about others. They might go on and try to prove themselves right. Somebody tried to prove themselves right and they could have violated you or violated your space in some way or some point in trying to prove themselves right about you. One day, someday, somewhere, another time coming out here with the third parties, peers, and attachments here. Somebody feels like maybe one day they'll get another chance to make things right with you, or they felt like if they did not treat you the way they treated you, you would have been a good friend. You would have been a good companion, or you would have been a good person to rent to. Or if this was a landlord here, they feel like you guys are very peaceful. You guys are very resourceful. You guys could both maybe be creatives. They could have wanted to merge with you, network with you in some sort of way. Like maybe you guys are great at decorating, and this could be a landlord that wanted multiple properties and you guys could have like linked together into some sort of business here and they just weren't seeing that. They didn't see, they were trying to see what was wrong with you here. Yes, stress in reverse is coming out here. Somebody was not, and this is coming out under peace. Turbulence, tension, arguments. They wish they would have never tried to create any sort of stress in you or screw up your peace, because a lot of you guys, you came for peace. You're at peace here. You're at ease. They're like, somebody might be crying about this. They're not happy that they treated you guys the way they did, and none of you guys should feel bad if you chose to speak up on this energy and its negative treatment. Divine, please tell me more. What's going on in this collective energy? We got releasing in reverse, letting go, moving on, walking away with the clarity card. This person is having trouble releasing um, all the negative things they did and said about you. This person wants to reverse the stress that they feel right now. Some of these people could feel really stressed because they got themselves under investigation. They got themselves, whether this is social investigation or this is like, and they didn't, if this is not a landlord and this is somebody like trying to like dog you out, you could have spent the night at a friend house, you could have lived with a friend, they could have tried to make you seem dirty or like you were. A lot of women do that for whatever reason. They want to try to make other women seem dirty, and they be having the dirtiest ways of living here, and people might be exposing their dirty laundry to the world here. It's like they expose their own dirty laundry just in exchange for complaining about you leaving hair in the bathroom after you wash your head or something. Something that's like not a big deal here. They wanted to take it to the brim, and it feels like people been was waiting to talk about them. They were been waiting to tell this person that they not ish here. I also feel like these people could have been trying to talk about you with other people, and nobody's seen you as bad here. They did not get the bad vibe that this person was trying to say about you. They did not mind you guys living freely, being yourself here. There was nothing that you guys carried that made people feel upset here. Somebody tried to project negative views of you, and then they assumed that other people thought negatively of you too. Other people did not think negatively of you like this person did. This person needs to get out of their negative thoughts. Like, that's pretty much what it is. I kicked my camera. Hold on. Lauren, who's something more? Intuition, heart song, telepathy, inner knowing is coming out here. Somebody wishes that they would have listened to their telepathy. They wish they would have listened to the true thoughts that people were feeling. It's like these people were trying to project negative thoughts in people's heads here about you. It's like they were like waiting to talk ish about you, and nobody felt like you did anything bad. It's like they could have turned their own social network against them for like maybe trying to violate you. It's like, it's like somebody's like, I don't know, somebody wanted to make it seem like there was something wrong with you in some way or another, but there wasn't. Divine, please tell me more. What's going on? If somebody wanted pity because of their age, because they could be older than you guys could be younger. It's like somebody wanted the leeway that they weren't willing to give you. This could be somebody, well, like, okay, well, you know that I'm like this. I have this going on. I have that problem going on. I have this, I have that, and you're like, I don't care. Like, because those problems aren't your problems. A lot of loser women try to make their problems the next woman's problems here. You got to realize that bitch is not that's you can't put your problems on the next person here. It's really not this person's fault that you don't like the sound of toilets being flushed, so now you want. I remember I've had a girl say that I cannot stand the sound of a toilet being flushed, when we were in the bathroom together. I'm like, so like what did you expect me to do, leave my shit in the toilet in the public restroom? She's like, the whole time. I can't stand it. It just breaks my OCD. I have to cough and sneeze, and I'm just so special and delicate. And you should be considerate enough to what? Tell you leave the bathroom. I'm not. No, you should just never use the bathroom around me in the first place. A lot of bitches be ridiculous when it comes to considering them. That's why I'm like, I was thinking about that as a topic for Venus RX. How people gain detachment from women, why men stop giving a fuck about women and their feelings because of those types of bitches that are nagging, competitive, always want you to put their feelings above your feelings here, and because of women detach from men because of their hyper criticism of the way we look or their over sexualization, either one or the other. You kind of have to detach yourself from people because you can't live like that. Like, you can't live with somebody. Like somebody is realizing that their life, their loneliness, and a lot of the problems that they are in is because of them here. There could also be someone trying to seek to hold you by your empathetic strings. They want some sort of consideration here. Maybe if like you guys, I don't know, like, maybe if you get this could be the type of friend that feel like you shouldn't post body pictures when they're unhappy with their body. They feel like it's unfair that you're happy with your body because I'm not happy with my body. And the same type of commenters that feels like it's unfair for me to gas women up during my love readings because I don't believe in love and I feel ugly. I'm like, I don't have shit to do with us. This reading isn't for you. Go over there. It's like, they got to come out of that hysteria. A lot of people got to realize that the world is for all of us and it's not for the person who can get the most pity, the pain Olympics, the Olympics, the ilk Olympics. Divine, please tell me more. We got possibilities in reverse, free spirited, adventure, and risk is coming out here. Somebody feels like they limited their possibilities and their free spirit here. Somebody wanted to teach you a lesson about not caring and considering absolutely anybody in the world just because they want you to consider them. Anybody that comes along in your face complaining about themselves and their lives here, they felt like you were very cold, very isolated because you refuse to just hold your pee-ins because somebody doesn't like the sound of toilets being flushed. So they were going to teach you a lesson by coming around you and doing things that annoy you. Like, they wanted to, all right, well, how do you feel if I come around? And then you cut this person off or you didn't give them a chance to purposely emotionally abuse you. It's like, all right, then we're not going to be friends, and people can't stand that. You block, you move on, and you leave your life alone here. It's like somebody really wanted to teach you a lesson, teach you, make a point out of you not caring. They wanted to show you what it felt like if you didn't care, is the type of energy, but they can't do that to you. It's like, it's weird. Somebody wanted to hurt your feelings like you hurt theirs by not bending at will to them. They wanted to show you what it was like and they couldn't. Rejection in reverse is coming out here. Abandoned, dismissed, irrational fear, and rejection. Maybe somebody wanted to reverse the rejection they gave you, or they wanted to make you feel rejected and they failed at it. Like, you guys don't feel rejected. You showed people what to do if people do things and say things that you don't like. You walk away from these people and you block them and you move on. You're like, well, that's not fair. I deserve access to you just so that I can complain to you and tear you down and bully you. And it's like, go and find someone you like. Go and find someone that never uses the toilet around you then. Go and find people who do consider you when you're ugly. Go and find people who, like, who are willing to bend and change their whole entire world just for you to feel better. And, or better yet, learn to deal with your own emotions like everybody else does in this world. Like, you can't keep putting your emotions on other people. That's why a lot of guys do decide not to give a F. A lot of women are irrational. A lot of women decide to not, if they do, if they're smart, they'll decide not to give a fuck what guys say. Because a lot of guys are irrational too. It's a lot of people who operate in narcissistic traits. Yeah, chasing in reverse, pursuit, toxicity, resilience. I feel like you guys are not chasing anything or anybody. You guys are at peace here. Maybe somebody wanted you to chase, but it's not happening. But I hope you guys have a good day, night, evening, whenever you're catching this reading. Goodbye.